Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Let me really quickly introduce myself. My name is Kai and this channel is called Kai Random and we do budgeting here. Today I will be doing a budget with me for my second paycheck in May. So if any of this interests you, please stay tuned. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Again, my name is Kai and I'm a small business owner, a mother and a wife, and I'm so glad that you're here today. We will be videotaping a budget with me. So basically how I do my budgets every paycheck, so this is the second paycheck in May, is basically I have a tracker, a budget tracker that has all the funds that are coming into the account and then all the bills for that month that I have to pay during that pay period, and then all the credit card totals that I need to pay. And then once I figure all of that out and get all the bills paid, I end up with whatever left over is what I end up stuffing into my envelopes. So basically too, I don't think I ever explained how I get the money to actually play savings challenges. Basically I have like a set amount for my bills for electricity, gas, and water, and it fluctuates throughout the year. So basically gas is higher and the power is lower during the winter months because all our heat is gas, mostly in Las Vegas. And then when the heat starts to go up in the summer, all our bills, basically our power bill goes up, and because our air conditioning is on, and so it's all electric. So basically the electricity goes up and then the gas goes down. And so basically what I do is I have like a set amount that exceeds the amount. So whenever I get the bill and I pay it, whatever left over from either the gas, water, or electric, I actually put it towards my savings challenges. So that's how I get the money for that. Otherwise, everything else gets stuffed into the envelopes. All right, so let's go ahead and actually get to the budgeting part. All right, so let's get to the budgeting. First off, I am gonna go ahead and I'm going to reallocate these two savings challenges that we finished in my savings challenge binder. So I used to write down whatever and do it off camera, but I'm gonna do it on camera this time. So let's go ahead and so that's a good question. What do I want to do? I guess let's do high priority. And let's see how many, I'm not exactly sure how many I have in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I have 9 envelopes in here. So let's go ahead and roll a D9 and then we'll see where this first one goes. So this is a total of $30. This micro savings with Steph is where it came from. Where is my D9? Is this my D9? No, this is a D6. Yep, this is my D9. All right, so let's go ahead and roll and see which envelope this is gonna go in. So this is gonna go into envelope number 8. So let's see. Envelope number 8 is the pets. Okay, so $30 is gonna go into pets. So now pets will have, and just in time because I think my husband just ordered some food for them. 20, 30, 5, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, and $52 now in here. And I will get the tracker done later. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here to signify that I need to put the tracker, update the tracker. All right, so that's one for my high priority. Should I do both for my high priority? Sure, why not, right? It is high for a reason. Let's get it done. All right, number 4. Let's see which one is number 4. 1, 2, 3, and auto insurance. Ooh, I really did need it in here too. So yeah, my auto insurance is due in July. So let's go ahead and we're going to add $32 to my car insurance. So now we should have, so I have all these in the bank, and let's do this. So I have $5, $6, $7, $800 in the bank, 20, 40, 5, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. So that's $855. And I will put this tracker in there so that I can remember to update that as well. All right, perfect. So that's what we're gonna do for that. All right. So basically now, since we did put money into pets and we put money into the car insurance, I am going to go in here and write that down. High priority insurance plus, oh boy, that was 32, I think. And then the pets was 30. Okay, so I'm gonna write that in that we did that. Okay, so now after I paid off all my bills and I did my budgeting plan, I ended up with $619 to cash stuff, but I did already transfer $100 into our high yield savings account. So I'm actually going to have a marker for that one, and then $519 in cash. So let's go ahead and budget my wallet. So basically my wallet, I'm gonna put in 500 is not that much actually. So I think I'm gonna do 10. And if I do 10 for the first week, I do 10 for the second. I've said on my other videos, basically I split my 2 weeks up because I get paid every 2 weeks so that I don't spend all of my money in 1 week. Eating out, I think we can do 20 for each. And then groceries, I usually do at least 50. And then gas, I do at least 40. And then again, entertainment, I'm not gonna put anything in it because we play pickleball, like I said. All right, so where is my calculator? I got my brand new calculator, guys. All right, so we have, let's do 619 including the marker. And now I believe it's the same as last time. It's going to be $220 or $240. Correct? 180, 92, yep, 240. Okay, so let's minus that, 240. All right, so now we have $379 to put into, let's start with high priority. All right, so like usual, my husband gives me $192. I'm gonna minus that right away. And now we have 187. So we're gonna go ahead and try to budget the rest in here. Hayden's gift, we actually bought a gift. So I'm actually changing his graduation envelope into a gift envelope now. His watch did cost a lot of money, and we did not plan to spend that. I guess I should have thought about that earlier, but I didn't. So now it's become basically a debt envelope. We did go to Macy's and we bought him a nice watch. So now I'm trying to save up $1,000 for his watch. We did get it with no interest for a year, so hopefully we'll get it paid off within the year. So right now I'm gonna give $20 to his payback gift envelope, and then let's do $10 for prescriptions, so that's 30. And then let's do 10 and another 10. So that's 20. And then, you know what? Why don't we just give 10s to everything? I'm going to put another 10 into pets. So now we have 10, 20, 30, 40. All right, so now we have $97. So that's what we're going to be putting into the high priority envelopes. All right, so next is the low priority. So let's go ahead and do the low priority. So low priority starts off with car registration. I can go ahead and put 10 into that. We have $97. So, and then buffer, like I said, my go-to is pretty much $5 when we're kind of short funds. So $5. Emergency, we have 82. Let's do 10 into emergency. And again, Haydenscape doesn't need anything. And then choose everything else. I'll do the 5. You know what? I should really just wait because now I don't remember. Did I put in that 10? I'm not sure. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So let's minus the 30. And if I am like, you know what? I'm not sure if I did the $10. That's kind of scary. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to stop the video and figure it out. All right. Sorry about that. I had to redo my math and like minus everything. So with all of this right here, minus it, we have $42 left. So now we go into my holiday binder and we're going to figure out $40. So let's see, let's do 5 here. I'm going to do my standard 5 for everything. I'm still trying to do Mother's Day, even though Mother's Day is done, because actually my parents, I have a stepmom and a real mom, and they're both coming for my son's graduation. So I'm actually gonna give them a gift card then. And then Father's Day, we can do a 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And you know what? Christmas. Let's do Christmas. I'm going to skip my birthday again and Thanksgiving. All right, and that should be 40. So let's minus the 40, and we have $2 left, which I'm actually going to put toward savings challenges. I actually have a envelope that has extra money in it that I put in money to put in and save up for savings challenges when I get extra money. All right, and that goes with if I don't spend all my money in my wallet, it goes to that as well. All right, so let's go ahead, and since we have that, and it's going to end up being 0, which is great because I'm a zero-based budgeter. All right, and all these are not going to get anything. All right. So now this is the portion that we are going to be putting down all the categories here. All right, so I'm going to pause it for a moment, write everything in, and then we can go ahead and figure that out. All right, so I wrote down all of the categories. Yeah, there was more categories than last time, but let's go ahead and let's see. So coffee, we need $20 total. And then eating out, we need 40. Groceries, we need 100. Gas, we need 80. All right, that's for the wallet. High priority. Oops, I put it in the wrong place. Gas. Let me go ahead and erase that. All right, so Hayden's gift needs 20. Medical needs 10. Costco needs a 10. And subscriptions a 10. Auto insurance is $192. And then $10 for auto maintenance, $10 for home improvement, and $10 for pets. And health and beauty gets 10 as well. Okay, so that's high priority. And then we go to our low priority. Car registration gets 10. Buffer gets 5. And then emergency gets 10. The shoes gets 5. And clothing gets 5. So everything gets 5. Up to eye care. And then lastly, our holiday gets 5 all the way to Halloween. So 5, 5, 5, $5, $5, $5, and then Christmas also gets a 5. All right, so now we have all the denominations that we need. So now this bill calculator will go ahead and tell us how much we're going to need. So coffee, we need to split this up into 2 weeks. So we're going to need 2, oops, I keep forgetting we're sharing this space. So we're going to need 2 10s, and here we need 2 20s. And groceries, we're going to need 2 50s, and gas, we're going to need 4 20s. And then Hayden's gift, we need a 20 and a 10. And then Costco needs a 10, and actually that's kind of stupid. Let's just do 2 10s here. And then here we have a place marker, so a marker for 100. So we just need to do the 92, so that's 1, 2 20s, 150, 2 20s, and $2. Auto maintenance needs a 10. 10 for home improvement, 10 for pets, 10 for health and beauty, 10 for car registration. The buffer needs a 5. Emergency needs a 10. And then shoes and clothing needs 5, so let's do 2 5s. Household needs 2 5s with pickleball, and then vacation eye care needs 2 5s. Gifts needs 1, and it's all 5s from down here. All right, so let's total this up. So now we got 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 5s. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 10s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 20s, and 3 50s, and then a $100 marker. All right, so let's go ahead and, so this is 150, and that's 180. 10 times 11, I'm going blank. Why am I going blank? 10 times 11, and now I get nervous and I can't figure it out. Okay, yeah, 110. Duh. And then 15 times, okay, this one I don't trust. Times 5 is going to be 75 and $2. All right, so if we go ahead and we add all this up, so 150 plus 180 plus 110 plus 75 plus $2 is 517. Is that correct? I think it's 519 because of the $2 that, so yeah, so if I add the $2, which actually let's add that to this because it's actually, I'm going to put $2 into the savings challenges, so we're going to need $4. And then it'll be what am I doing? Anyway, yeah, it comes out, right? 150 plus 180 plus 110 plus 75 plus $4 should be 519. Perfect. All right, so we're going to need to get these denominations out of the bank, and then the $100 placeholder, and then right after I come back from the bank, I will be filming the next part of the video, which is my cash stuffing video. So I'm so glad this is the end of my budget with me. I hope it enlightens you a little bit I know it's kind of confusing. I'm still learning how to do this as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like the content, I have a lot of different content, go ahead and ring the bell. And I will see you definitely in the next video. Don't forget to love yourself and be kind to one another. See you later. Bye.